We have an outside receptacle that is supposed to be a GFI. And so we're going to change out the plug to a GFI, ground fault interrupter. And most people think, oh, it's outside, just put a GFI in. And everything these days is tamper resistant, which makes it tougher to get the plug in. And I have a tamper resistant plug. You can see the little white sheets in there, so you can't stick anything in there. And if this was around when I was a kid, I'd probably be a plumber right now. So, okay, we're supposed to put a GFI out, but actually, we're supposed to do a weather resistant one for outside here. So today we're going to change that out. But before we do that, this is a regular receptacle without tamper resistance. So people say, why do we need tamper resistant? Because kids, when I was a kid, you could get juicy fruit gum and it would come with aluminum covering, and you could take it, and I've done this many times. I'm going to put a glove on here just for the heck of it today. So that is in the neutral side. See if I can get this one in. I think I'll put a gloves on just for the heck of it. And this is going in the hot side. So they'll say, oh, so that's in the hot and that's in the neutral. So that'll give us 120. Got our fluke meter out here. $119. So in the old days, you could just touch them together and have a little spark. But the juicy fruit gum wrapper was really thin and it would melt and make a good spark. This is regular aluminum foil and it just tripped the breaker. So the breaker now is dead. So now we can change the plug to a GFI.
You check and see, right?
The power is dead. And we can test it again with these two screws, one on each side. And it's dead. No power. So we're going to quickly change this out to a GFI. And we're supposed to put the weatherproof one in. Okay, the wires are in this called stab locks in here. You can stick something in there, but I'm going to change this plug, so I'm just going to, there's plenty of wire in here. Once again, so here we go. Once again, I always start with the ground wire. And I know these other wires are dead because I did my little, oh, what side is that? That's the hot side, the copper. Good and tight. My neutral side, these little connectors are good. I like these. They tighten up fairly well. And that's about, I'll just put the couple screws in there now. Got a little longer 632s. Leave that out a little bit because I'm going to do the bubble cover, which I'll show you in a little bit. Let me get the other long screw here. And you'll see why in a minute why I didn't screw that all the way in. Okay, and that's hitting the wood good, top and bottom. So now I have a thing called the continuous use cover, or I call them a bubble cover. Push the plug back in. There you go. You can see this is tamper resistant. You got the little, and also you can put the short screws in and put them right there. Okay, so now it won't work because the power's off. I'm gonna go in the house, reset the breaker, and come back and reset the GFI. I'll be right back. There it is. I can feel it. Okay. I just ran my finger down there and found out which one that didn't feel good. It felt sloppy. It hadn't tripped over well. That's the thing, you just run your finger down like this. You feel the one that's not firm. This should have 3 foot of clearance in front of it, but it doesn't. But that's the way a lot of panels are. Okay, now we energize the breaker, reset the panel, the green light's on, and there you go. And these continuous use covers have little things, so if you're going to keep your cords plugged in, so you can, you know, Christmas time it's great, or if you got a sprinkler like this, you pull that out, plug it in, bend the thing down, there it is, all contained. Perfect. We just reset and changed the GFI. Thank you. We did a little, showed you how to short out a thing and use some aluminum foil to conduct. Okay, and I got the special. Okay folks, here's the Big Mike t-shirt. If you want to do this and look professional, let's get a t-shirt. And every t-shirt, every dollar taken in is going to go to my new plaid Tesla. So let's get the orders, order the shirt. And anyone that really wants to make a contribution, I'll even give them the shirt off my back. Big Mike to the rescue.